differentiate. There is a big difference between, alcoholism and drug abuse and then your mental illnesses, because there's going to be a difference in treating them. Your mental illnesses will continue to need treatment generally the rest of your life, whereas sometimes with a drug addict or an alcoholic, you can do intensive treatment for a while and then it becomes a lifestyle choice. So there is a difference in long-term funding necessities. Now, I think I mentioned earlier, my eldest son works as a deputy sheriff in the jail, and he's been down there about 5 years, and we've had a lot of discussions on some of the people that are generally awaiting trial. And a lot of them are young people who have made some pretty stupid mistakes. And certainly they have broken the law, but there's a big difference between an offender who is in there for perhaps a drug or alcohol offense and somebody who is a violent criminal in there who has, assaulted or murdered somebody. A lot of these non-violent offenders would be much better served doing, alternative sentences and given a second chance to become a functioning member of society again. When we throw away the key for 20 years on a nonviolent offender, we are spending an enormous amount of money to incarcerate them every year. Whereas if we give them the right amount of treatment and we can get them back into society as a functioning human being, that's so much better for everyone involved. Sometimes, you hear a lot about churches and other groups providing some of these services. I would argue that when it comes to some of these issues, especially along the lines of mental health, bipolar and some of those mental ills, you really need professionals to deal with these, and those are the things that we need to make sure that we have funding for. Obviously, as everyone has set up here, we are not adequately funding mental health services. It is a preventative expense. If we spend the money now, we're not spending the money in 5 years or in 10 years from now. I think we could go so far if we adequately funded a lot of this prevention, and that's what I would like to see legislation on. Thank you.